Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 43 gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting
Theo Jamieson with less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt. He continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Fouled away. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Soto will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Juan Soto to the plate now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. The 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. Number 19 over to his left. Looks it into his glove. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Number 3. Shortstop. J.P.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Jamieson. 2 down. Riding in once again, Theo Jamieson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Righty throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw on to first, a double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers nothing. Into the box, Juan Soto. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Juan Soto.
This is skied out toward right. Jameson has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Theo Jameson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Behind 0-2 now. This is hit high and deep out to left. Soto racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 43 picks up his team-leading 13th win. Number 62 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Friday night baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Theo Jameson, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next, Scott Bryson, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One,
the next twin up, Luis Guillorme. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Luis Guillorme.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Jameson in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out: the fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Stepping up now, Theo Jameson, with less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt. He continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And you can tell every AB this guy strides to the plate. You can see in the dugout his teammates are pulling for him. The fans are pulling for him. He wants to finish strong and at least give this team something to hang their hat on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Royer stands at first with one out. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Heading out toward shallow right. Jamison is over. He's got it one away. Next for the Tigers, Theo Jamison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Theo Jamison.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Up next for Minnesota, John Andreoli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Andreoli.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Jamison retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another chance. Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip.
Aaron Judge.
Guillorme aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Jamison has a read on it. 1 out.
Cut, eat it.
And that'll bring up Nick Schufo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jamison moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The box now, Theo Jamison. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at bat right here. Last at bat of the day potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
Popped him up. Schufo is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Scott Bryson pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
batting, shortstop, Theo Jameson.
Line drive to left. Dean is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still no score. Dilson Herrera is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Yeah, and that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Steven Gonsalves earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Sean Newcomb closes the door for the save, his league leading 45th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Victor Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of...
Now at the plate, Theo Jameson, with less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt. He continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring up Nick Schufo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jameson is under this one. 1 down. Leading off the inning, Theo Jameson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Theo Jameson.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Amar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Theo Jameson.
Number 50. Theo Jameson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Now batting, Theo Jamieson. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dean has it in his tracks. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Detroit Tigers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Heath Fillmyer earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the Detroit Tigers. Theo Jamieson, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Daniel Gossett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the
plate. Theo Jamieson, and given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Aguilar has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 2-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot.
Stepping into the box, Theo Jamieson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. In is Jorge Soler, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Jamieson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the play, 1 away. Throw back to first. On to first, a double play. So stepping in, Theo Jamieson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jamieson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So striding forward now, Jorge Soler. He was a double play victim last time around.
Soler.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Ready once again, Ricky Rodriguez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Jamieson takes his lead at third with 1 away. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Dilson Herrera. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 45. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 5, and the Braves nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh and 1, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Jamieson is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hold on to it.
Stepping up now, Theo Jamieson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next inning.
Come on!
And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Box number 22. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And it's a 5-3 game now.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy.
Stepping in, Austin Riley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see.
So coming to the plate, Israel Pinto. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Gossett earns his 8th victory of the season. Jorge Aguilar was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. John Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Atlanta Braves and the Detroit Tigers. Interleague Baseball next. Number 62 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be
for the Tigers, Theo Jamison. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Yeah, and he's going to go after it. I'm sure he's shocked he wasn't traded at the deadline, but here he is. He's grinding it out with the boys, and he's going to finish strong. That's what big leaguers do. They do not give at-bats away.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season, and we're looking at 2 teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they are professionals.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
Soler.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he makes the catch for the second out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Settling in now, Ricky Rodriguez. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Ricky Rodriguez.
Ready on 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 1 and the Braves nothing. Now to the plate, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Jamison, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Royer, base runner at first with one out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Israel Pinto.
The second baseman, Israel.
Both teams with just two hits apiece thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Jamison, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Hold it.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Hit in the air to center field. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in now, Theo Jamison.
Number 50, Theo Jamison.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with two away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Center fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh, yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go, and he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Tigers crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Number 62 earns his first win of the season. Bill Geiger works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.